my beloved hearts of love. Merry Christmas Eve to all. As Christmas angels have gathered all around you during your songs and devotions, I have also radiated forth God's light into your midst, and then expanded this radiance to many who have or will be celebrating Christmas shortly. As your auras now glow with a new divine glory, let us reflect a moment upon the graces of God that are distributed by the Christmas angels at this time of year, as well as the increased energies of familial and godly love that manifest through the hearts of those who pray and sing and share the Christmas spirit with family, friends, and co-workers. Truly now is a time when a greater angelus of music and light wafts within the atmosphere and around all who are devoted to the Christ ideal and the Spirit of the Divine One, our Father, Mother, God. Verily, when this occurs, all heavenly beings are involved in showering a multitude of blessings upon young and old alike. And even within the rituals of giving gifts between family members, there is an inner remembrance of the Magi and their entourage, and the significance of their honoring of the Christ light within me, the same essence that exists within you all, precious ones. I would share one intimate moment of my life when I was staying at the Hemis Monastery in Ladakh during what have been called my lost years. I had been diligently meditating and studying and memorizing Buddhist texts when the Buddha Kartikeya, whom you know as Sanakumara, appeared to me. He smiled in much the same way that Lord Maitreya does, and gave me many insights as to what my next steps would be in learning and mastering the divine sciences available at that time in the East. After this great being of light retreated to the heavens, after communicating with me for many hours over a 7-day period, I sat in divine ecstasy and contemplating his great wisdom and the guidance he gave me. And reflecting on him, I suddenly realized that that very day was my birthday, and that this great one from Venus, whom I had discovered on my own, was the one mentioned in the book of Daniel as the Ancient of Days, had given me the greatest birthday blessing that I could ever have imagined. About a year later, the great Melchizedek also appeared to me and initiated me within his mystical order to learn many secrets of using the light garnered within my chakras for special spiritual work on a wider scale than I had then considered possible. It was during that time that I rose beyond all sense of human limitation to experience a more universal Christ awareness that he termed the logoic light essence. I was given certain sacred formulas to use in invoking both the angelic hierarchies that I knew well from my early training in the Essene schools, as well as certain cosmic beings, including the 24 elders and the solar lords of light. I share this information with you, dearest ones, to provide a bit more co-measurement as to my more mystical inner training, while also mastering the art of stillness and the science of silence in India, Nepal, and Tibet. It was both an intense time of discipline and deep contemplation, yet one that brought me great joy as I began to put together the many pieces of my own initiatic path as part of the greater plan for my later life and mission in Judea and elsewhere. If only those who follow me within Christendom were open to the history of my entire life, they would understand the importance of keeping an open mind and heart to discover the whole truth about many other things of which they know not. Then they would also be much less likely to judge those of other faiths, allowing a greater harmony among mankind to occur. As you all continue to study sacred scriptures that are less frequently accessed by those who look to me for guidance and help in a more fundamentalist approach, you too will discover more about what will help unite and raise all mankind in this new age dawning. When a true reverence for all beings becomes the standard as a high ideal to strive and live for, then you will see the beginning of the end of all division, violence, and war around the world. May holiness and peace ever reign within your hearts and minds, and may this Christmas season bring great joy and divine happiness to you and your loved ones, one and all. I am your Yeshua.